Welcome to Coaching for Realtors, being tip of the day here on Periscope. I'm Deborah Ivanoff, the Being Coach, joining you each day with tools, tips, and tricks to help you work less and accomplish more by aligning your inner being with the actions you take. Networking event, but before I go, I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about, it's a little follow-up from yesterday when we were talking about mind over mood. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the seasons in our lives and ask you the question, do you know what season you're in? You know, Wayne Dyer talked a lot in his earlier days of speaking about the seasons of a man or woman's life. And one of the things he talked about was how there was a time for that young buck to be the warrior, to prove himself in the world. And then there was that time for the warrior to stand up and take his place as a leader in his home and in his community. And then further down the path still was the time for the leader to quietly step aside as the wise man or the sage and allow the new upcoming leaders to take their place. Now, why am I talking about this today? Well, I'll tell you. The reason I'm talking about it is because oftentimes we can get stuck in a season of our life, or we can be striving for a different season of our life than we're in, and we can miss the season that we really are in. So what I mean by that is, how many of us are still trying to be that warrior or warrioress? We're still trying to run around and do everything and be everything for everyone all the time on, when it's actually the time to take a very thoughtful look at who we're being in the eyes of those around us, of those that we care the most about and who care the most about us. And rather than being out there taking down the most in terms of hunting, perhaps it's about creating and nurturing the skills that really make us internally that powerful person that we want to be. Also, often I see people, I've fallen to this as well. Many of us want to be wise. We want to have all the answers, and we don't know how to do that. And there's still a lot of that fake it till you make it mentality out there in the world. And so we're striving to look like we know everything rather than having some beginner's mind and being a true learner. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I'd like to offer to you all to take just a moment today and just identify the season of your life that you're in. No season is better or worse than any of them. It's no better for a tree to be a seedling or 100-year-old oak. It's all part of life. You're in life. It's about enjoying life where we are in that moment and seizing that moment and enjoying that moment on the journey. So see if you can identify what season you're in and begin to think a little bit about that. What do I want this season of my life to be about? Is it about getting out there in a very big way, seizing things, really showing my stuff? Is it about a more quiet development where I'm looked to as the expert or as the supporter, the person who quietly supports my team? Or is it that I'm gently taking a step to the side and being there as a support and a wise person for other people who are younger? Am I a mentor now? Doesn't mean you can't have all of those qualities inside, but there definitely does seem to be a rhythm to our life overall. What is the season of your life? And when you determine that, how can you use that in your world today, in your working world today, in getting out with your clients today and other professionals that you meet with every day, perhaps in networking? How can you appreciate them for the season of their life that they're in? So I hope you enjoyed my tip for the day. I hope you found it useful. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Twitter, Deborah Ivanoff. Hit me up on Twitter and let me know if there's something you'd like to hear me talk about that has to do with manifesting, getting what you want more easily, more effortlessly, and with more speed. And I would be happy to offer that up as one of our tips of the day. come back tomorrow when I think I'm talking about momentum tomorrow, which is a cool topic. And thank you for those of you who joined me for what to do if you feel like you're a fraud and overcome that feeling of less than. Really appreciate those of you who joined me for that. And let's see, I think that's it for today. I'll see you back here tomorrow with momentum when we talk about why you don't create momentum just once. Any of you who know anything about physics know why that is. So thank you for joining me today. Again, I'm Deborah Ivanoff signing off. Deborah Ivanoff, the Being Coach, signing off, saying it's not just about what you're doing. It's about who you're being as you do it. Okay, bye for now.